Have you ever wondered what truly drives our actions? Is it the mind, the intellect, or something deeper, the soul? In this video, we will explore profound truths about the human experience, the interplay of mind and intellect, and how they shape our lives. You'll uncover how desires, greed, and evil thoughts create duality and suffering, and how understanding the supreme connection between the mind, intellect, and soul can liberate us. Stay with me as we decode the secrets of life, karma, and the divine power within you. Whatever one's vision is, the result is true, eternal. It will be the same. This thought is based on practice, application. Mind or intention creates everything from creation. Mind can be seen everywhere. The face of everything is the mind. Pride, a symbol, an indicator of the past and future one. The mind has no place in the place of that divine power. No other thought can come. Soul, the all-pervading. If you think that samsara is the essence, then it is bondage. If samsara is not, then it is the ascension of freedom, the divine kingdom. The presence of God is not somewhere. It is within you with you. Everyone is that divine form. God's human birth is sacred. If you think about it, it is miraculously powerful. Great deeds that cannot be done in any other birth. Even Mawao achieved this birth in this very birth, being born as a human, and he declared this birth's meaning to everyone, to the world's, becoming a lokasa. However, what drives a person is the intellect. Its supreme deity is the mind. The mind is the reason for a stability and restlessness. The intellect inspires. The mind achieves. If desires inspire the intellect, the mind, in order to overcome it, with the help of the senses, thinks to experience and enjoy everything that appears. Indeed, the mind has a purpose, except that desire. The intellect is not inspired. The mind is restless, but not for them, but for this body. What is experienced? The body. The mind is what practices. The intellect is what follows. That is why there is a duality here. One does not want the other, just as thieves and robbers together oppress people and do injustices for themselves and their own. The intellect and minds are corrupting the body. The mind that gives consciousness to the unconscious creates a body without desire and wants to experience it. There is nothing wrong with the body in this. All mistakes are the evil confluence of the intellect and minds. To make this a good confluence, the path that the mind that thinks, the intellect that guides should follow is not about desire, greed, and evil thoughts. One should abandon evil thoughts, realize one's own power and walk in that way. For that, devotion, dedication, faith, and fear in the work one does are needed. These are obtained only through following, not through dry Vedanta. That is why what is said should be practical. Only then will the speaker gain value and the work done be valued. Otherwise, all that philosophy, dry philosophy, good and bad, good intentions, greed will turn into rebellion against society. Generally, many of us say, I will do what my intellect thinks, or what my mind thinks. Some people say, why don't you listen to what he says? I will do what I think. We know, intellect, mind. And who is this who? The unconscious, the inert is the body. The head of this is the mind. Its head is the intellect, its soul. No one knows who is the soul and the inner soul. In other words, we do not know the intellect and mind that we think are all. We know it, suffering from imagining the unknown, suffering from not knowing what it is. This knowing and not knowing is a sign of knowledge and wisdom. That is a supreme secret. Some people also say, if you don't listen to what is said, it's your karma. Who will do what? The intellect is the doer of deeds. Is that right? This is not the end of the Vedas. It is the truth of life. This intellect operates according to karma. A small example of this: when we are walking on the road, someone's hand touches us without our knowledge. As if someone is not coming to this, we come like a mindless person, as the Arishadavargas call it, without stopping to think about what has come. They ask, "Can't you see your eyes?" as an unrelated reference. Here's the joke. The hand touched whose body? If we ask the body instead of the eyes, it is a sin to be confused. The unrelated mouth asks, "How are you?" as if it is its own responsibility. In this, they are not doing anyone's work. They are doing unrelated things and saying unrelated things. How reasonable is this? That is, who will answer? Should we blame the 6 elements? Should we blame the mouth that curses? Should we blame other organs that have become involved in unrelated matters? Should we control the intellect and minds that cannot and will not be controlled? If we think about it, everything is confusing. Where do these anger and passions come from? How are they subjugating us? Who should we ask about this? Who will answer? From such a state, that is, from a state of ignorance, finding a way to know is knowledge. Following is knowledge. That is why we try to know the truth and philosophy in languages, cultural traditions, and come out of it or practice it. The journey from ignorance to knowledge is the essence of life. Your mind may wander, your intellect may falter, but the soul, the divine spark within, is always guiding you toward truth and freedom. Remember, the divine kingdom isn't somewhere far away. It is within you, always with you. You are not separate from it, you are it. By abandoning negative thoughts, cultivating devotion, and practicing faith in your actions, you can transcend duality and align with your highest self. Take a moment to reflect on this. You are sacred. You are powerful. And this human birth is your chance to realize your divine potential. The choice to ascend is in your hands. If you like this video, share with your friends and family members, and give a like and subscribe to my channel. This will motivate it to me, and I will give you more videos on self-improvement, motivational, and the ways to be a successful person. This is Mr. Honey Badger. I'll meet you in the next video.